Welcome to Crazy Aries Crime Podcast. Committing crimes is what Aries does. Anyone's head can be on the chopping block. And I mean anyone. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. It's a work of fiction. I don't promote violence or harm to anyone in the real world. This podcast may contain violent content which may be too intense for some listeners, and it is intended for a mature audience. Now, you have been warned. This podcast will air bi-weekly for your listening ear. Enjoy Aries' adventures and her antics. The title of this podcast is No They Didn't. Now I'm giving y'all a disclaimer. Don't step to my kinfolk. Don't breathe on my kinfolk. Don't put your hands on my kinfolk.
Don't touch me.
Let me just say it like this. Did y'all see the movie Venom? Where an alien entity came down and bonded with this guy. And together they became a force to be reckoned with. Okay, that's me. When you put your hands on Aries people, I'm coming for your juggler. Y'all already know that I hear voices. You know I hear voices. You already know the elevator don't go all the way upstairs. So why you coming for mine? I don't know how many entities reside in me, but I do know Venom is one of them. And I pity the fool. I pity the fool who's in the path of my wrath. On this day I'm about to tell you about, all I wanted to do was hang with my nephew, my Pooh Bear. That's all I wanted to do. So I drove up to his school. Minding my own business. Like I always do. Because see, Aries minds her own business. And my nieces and nephews, they are part of my business.
Yes!
They are my heartbeat. And in my defense, I think anyone in my shoes would have done the same thing that I was forced to do, given the situation. Now, Aries don't look for no smoke, but if you bring it, you already know I got you, boo. You ain't got to worry about that. I got you. This day, I had to deal with some hood rats. I mean them gutter rats. I saw a group of boys circling a kid when I drove up to the school to pick up my nephew. They was pushing, they was shoving him.
Oh no. Oh crap. Oh crap.
And I was like, dang, it's 6-on-1. That ain't no fair fight. Not even in a dream. That ain't no fair fight. But when I saw the young man that was being jumped punch one of the guys to the ground, I was like, you go, boy. You can't take all of them, take one of them. But then when he got up, I realized something. I was like, that boy looked like my Pooh Bear. Then when I realized it was my poop out? I was like, oh, hell no. No, 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 no. What in the Scooby Snacks is this? Y'all already know. I lost it. The adrenaline rush that went through the course of my body and through my veins. It overpowered me. I jumped out my car. I started to run. I can't even tell you in hindsight when I put the car in park because I was so on 10. What I do vaguely remember is bodies being thrown in the air one by one. I went into monster mode. Venom mode. And guess what, y'all? The Incredible Hulk came out. I didn't even know that he lived inside of me. Who knew? Not I, said the cat. And not I, said the rat. And not I, said the mouse. I didn't know. Another thing. I forgot that I was dealing with teenagers.
So,
if you put your hands on mine, you're going to be dealt with. I don't care how old you are. Call me Captain America. As I stood as a human shield for mine, I gathered up those offenders one by one. Then I told my nephew, baby, it's going to be a fair fight. Now you do what your auntie taught you. My nephews, they were sleeping on him. Because now they was in the lion's den. And he wasted no time like his auntie taught him. His boxing skills, I'm going to just go ahead and brag. It mirrored a young, healthy, ferocious, out of control Mike Tyson. Now you know Mike Tyson like the is. He like the cartless child. We was going for it. Nothing was off limits. In the background, his peers, they was hyped. Yo, get your phone, man. Get your phone, man. They were recording like young folks do. And I heard later that it was like a live pay-per-view. We was on Facebook Live, child. Auntie and nephew. These boys was crying for their mamas and searching for the exit for all eyes to see. Because my nephew, he knew the assignment. Yes, he did. My nephew, I'm so proud of him. He beat the dog snot out of each guy. Street fighting at its finest. It's not fair, but it is what it is. We went viral, but I'm cool with that. But on the other hand, my sister, I already know she coming for me. Miss Pritzy, you gotta do everything right. Don't fight. Go and tell the school officials. And if they don't do nothing, come home and tell me and your father. But I'll deal with her later. Because she already know how I roll. Anyone's head can be on the chopping block. Or life support. Period.
Okay.
You can have whatever you like. Oh, you can have whatever you like. Take this beat down. My nephew was teaching his peers an important lesson. You can eat with a fork, or straw. Take your pick. Did you enjoy this week's Crazy Aries Crime Podcast, where anyone's head can be on the chopping block? And if you would like to support this podcast, you can do so through Cash App at $RWeston252. Be sure to subscribe to this podcast, like it, share it, along with your thoughts on this episode. And dear hearts, keep it classy, smooches. To listen to this podcast, you can go to Anchor.fm, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, and other sites where podcasts are available. Now, Crazy Aries is always on the prowl. So until we meet again, be safe!